As we've been in this space station before, I'm not going to take the tour. I'm just going straight to the mission agent. You actually have to go out from him and back in to see these are good until you have upgraded your exosuit fully. So I went for these a lot earlier, but now I actually don't have any usage of that. I actually think I will do that one as well. Let's see why they want me to deliver them, but let's have a quick look at the ships. Was nothing overly interesting. Fine. So both are in the same system. That is lovely. I love it when it goes that way because that makes it way easier. It's a hell when you have 3 missions in 3 different systems. So where do we want to deliver there? Okay. Let's just have a look.
Hostile scan detected.
Yeah, I could imagine. That's the whole point with these missions is to deliver them without pirates stealing it from you. I would say I'm not scared of the pirates, but if you are not overly geared and up for it, then you might not want to fight them. I use the scrambler when I'm on missions like that. If they scan me when I'm just jumping around, if they want to fight me, I take the fight. That I do not avoid. So I was a little bit stupid. I did not fill this up. I am a little bit forgetful sometimes with doing that, and then I realize, oh dear. I am very low on shielding, and yeah. I mean, one of the first rules of survival is actually keep a little bit eye on yourself. So I've actually not been to the space station yet, but I'll buy these anyway. I'm not selling at a trade station because you get more on the space stations in general. So looking at the ships, and of course if there's any boxes that I can pick up. It's free and I like free stuff. So, what am I doing? I need to not shoot things, thank you. I need to make sure I keep this brewing. As I said, that was kind of a suggestion from one of my viewers that why don't you do that so you don't have to sit in the end and refine everything from the day, and that's absolutely very true. It costs a little bit of carbon doing it on the run, so to say, but so to speak, but it's actually makes the end of the day quite easy. So I'm just doing a little bit of scanning. We have over there, there's a big explorer. That was nothing special. So on to the next mission and see where we need to go with that. Actually, it looks like it's this planet as well, so we'll just jump out and come down again. Because I'm not going to fly for 8 hours or how much it is. That would be a killer move. I have been in this situation where I had to do it, and it was kind of horrible. Okay, where can we land here? So supposed to scan mills. So I sincerely hope there is any. Problem is I don't know how many I need. It does come up normally at some point that I have X out of X. 3 out of 8. Out of 8, that was a lot. Always scan before you kill. So you get the coinage from it. I have a feeling I need to go down to the water as well. These missions where you have to scan things can be quite annoying sometimes because finding the things you need is not always straightforward. This is plant life. Still give coins, but that's not really the point. You want to do your mission, not necessarily for coinage. So I have 4 out of 8. Just hold the cover. Still been scanned. Nope, that's good. Sometimes there might be some rocks in there as well if there's a proper cave, but can't actually see if it goes all the way in. There was one more there. So, we managed to get them. And if I could get out of the cave now. Well, there was 2. Okay. There's 2 bishops done. We actually haven't been on the space station yet, so whoop, 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 and there. So I have to take a full tour because I haven't been on this station before, just to see what's hanging around. If there's anything interesting, maybe it's not overly interesting, but it's Viking, so there's 2 times nanites. Now I can see what I'll actually buy those, even though they are just under what I normally go for, but I think that would be okay. However, nothing to sell. I will end up poor and in the workhouse, I think. I always tell them to take that maze, and this always seemed to go quite well, so maybe I should put a marriage counselor on my CV as well. I am badly joking because I would not call myself an expert in those matters whatsoever. So please don't start asking me about marriage advices, because that is one area I don't think I would be very helpful. But if you are new to the game, for instance, and have questions, feel free to ask. The chat is for everyone. I will always try to help out as much as I can. And also feel free to comment if you think I'm doing something absolutely stupidly. It wouldn't surprise me if someone thought that, and feel free to comment. I am sometimes a little bit of a noob when I play, and that does shine through. I'm kind of an expert to get myself into trouble. Well, I do kind of survive quite well in most situations, so it's not all is lost. Kind of getting close to have all languages, so I still pursue them, and when I got them with the different races, I might not do them anymore, but I don't know yet. Because the thing is, if you get them some proper words, you get standing, you sometimes get gifts from them. There is a traveler, if you talk to him you can get coordinates for his grave. If you go to his grave you will get a glyph if you don't have them all 16, so they are quite useful in that matter, at least until you have the glyphs. I have all of them, so I actually don't need to do it. When you go to that grave you also get something to help you on your way, and that can sometimes be quite useful. So we have a couple of missions, and what do they have here? So you have 2 with storage augmentation, so that is straight down my alley because that is really what I want. As I have a lot of ships I want to kit out with the storage slots, then I really like to get as many as possible. And as you get up in rank with the 3 guilds, always talk to these guys every time you encounter them really. There's one in each space station, but there is also some in the repositories on planets, so talk to them and you get a gift. The gift can be either credits or nanites or something kind of interesting. Interesting meaning it can be rare stuff or something you can sell or use. So it's always kind of important to take a chit chat with them and get your gift. I mean, here I got 500,000 because the higher standing you have, the better it is that they give you. So, just saying, where is that? It's the wrong one I have marked, so I need to find a missing person. And that's straight ahead. kind of like the missing person one because you get to places where you can trade, and I do a lot of trading as I jump around, and that is how I earn most of my money, by buying and selling goods, and that's one of the things. You really want your ships filled up with storage slots so you can do kind of that kind of things. So I need to remember
Technology recharge.
to fuel them up
Technology recharge.
before I jump out. But so before you talk to the guy, you can run around and pick up things and whatever you want to do. However, when you have talked to him, there might be a timer on the mission, so that's when you kind of want to start moving. And I have this running, well, kind of running.
Technology recharge.
While I run around, so I don't have to do it in the end. So there was buildings as well, so I'm going to just look around before I talk to him, because I do like to gather all the free stuff I can. Wasn't there buildings? Oh, there we go. I don't like suddenly have to rush off and don't get things. I feel so silly then. So you might wonder why I'm refining the rusted metal, but it kind of go down the route that ferrite dust is the basic for everything you kind of do, so you need it, but I know I have loads of it, but it's just I'm hoarding. I am really hoarding, and I know that. Where did that go? So a little tip. Go into first person, then you don't have to dig it up. Okay. That we have to deal with. I say we have to deal with it. It doesn't mean we have to rush and do it as the first thing we do, but I like to finish these first. Then I go and jump in my ship and fight with those. Those 4 pirates. Whoa, 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 whoa. Real mind. Would wish you could take your pick on ships you shoot down. Some of them looks like things you haven't seen in other places.
Hostile ships deleted.
So it gave us a nice lump of coinage. I like that. It's good sometimes to do the right thing, even though it's a little bit silly. So we can continue. We just need to take a look what's inside the building. The C-class multi-tool. That's the guy we need to talk to. I'll wait with him to the last thing. Because there are always things in the building which is interesting. This guy sells technology upgrades and components to make them. The blueprints, I have them all, so I always hoped that they would change when you came to other galaxies, but they don't. So when you once have them all, you can not get any more out of them. But hey-oh, that's how it is. This guy sells different things. Sometimes you can find quite rare things for a bargain, but this one didn't have anything interesting. So I'm going to take a look here. Yes, the descended bottles, I'm going to buy them. Also seeing what else they have. And then I will talk to him. Come on, don't run. I need to talk to you. So he needs a bribe, Geknip. I have that in stock, so that's lucky. And then so the potential location. And at this point, sometimes a timer starts. It's not always, and sometimes it's a very short timing, and other times it's a very long one. So some of them can be very challenging when they are down to, the shortest I had was 1 minute and 20 seconds, which I actually managed to do, but I had one which was 2 minutes I didn't manage to do. So this is very often on a trading station, so I scan and see if there's one nearby the question mark, and if there is, I go there first. Worst case scenario, I will have to jump off and try to find him somewhere else if he's not there. So I'm dealing with him first. More if there is a time on, then you want to do that as quick as possible. I am tempted to say always get your priorities right, and then you can always pick up afterward, because now I just have to go back to the space station and hand the mission in. So now I have all the time in the world. There's more bottles, but only 2. So, what's that ship? It's a fighter, but it's a sea. So I need to go back there in the end, because that's where my ship is. So take the other ones. It's a nice little fighter.
Units received.
There's a B shuttle. So I'm actually using my scan just to get an idea where the boxes is on the It's an odd platform with a rock over it. You do sometimes see some odd things in this game, but I feel personally is one of the charms. Really, it's not perfect, but the big question is the universe perfect? I hope not. It's not always about perfection, it's also about randomness, I think we can call it. So, just need to check why that is stopped. It's of course stopped because it ran out of fuel.
Technology recharge.
So I'm just chucking that back because I got more. And rather want the full stack to sit there running while we fly to... We have 2 options, going back to the space station or actually just go to the next system where we have to do the scans. So I actually go to the system. Wow. I would if I had any fuel, but that is lovely, something which can be soldered. Otherwise, you don't get far without any fuel. So, a little trick I learned. You can make barrel rolls with your ship. Not all ships, but some of them can do it. You do that tapping your A or D tab 3 times. Or the equivalent on your controller. Well, going to the space station first and see if there's other missions in this system which is interesting, then and hand the one in I completed. This will of course take a full tour as well. It's kind of what I do. I do take the different tours, mainly to see what there is. Is there something in the back rooms which gives me something? I do check the multi-tool every time. I don't know why, but it's more if I come across S1s, then at least my viewers can get an address where it is. But I'm always curious with these. Why is there two here? Which one is it that is the true one to talk to? This one seems right.
Units received.
I thought he asked for organic, but there you go. So that's the things they're selling in this system. Prices are quite low at the space station. However, if we get to a trade station, it would be much better. But now I can sell some of the stuff I have bought.
Units received.
And I'm actually earning quite good money on that. So earning money is, some people say it's boring when you have a lot of money. I can understand that, because sometimes the thrill is actually to earn enough to get by and so on, but you do need a lot of money in the game when you want to do things. But I must admit, for me it's kind of a sport, getting as much as I can, and I'm trying to push myself actually to see how much I can. I know there's a limitation and you can only have 4 billion in your account, but I'm not even close to that yet. So until that, I think that's the route I'm going at the moment. When I start getting to that much money, then I will determine what I actually do with them. I might produce a lot of expensive crap and go to the anomaly and maybe let some of my viewers come by and meet me there and get some. So I share it with people that way. That's a little bit of a thought I have, but let's see when we get there. So the gigs like trade, and if there's any trade related words, sale. Then very often they will give you a gift. Might not be much, but it differs from person to person you talk to. So I had one to hand in, that was fine. What do they have here? I always warn about the reward should reflect the risk there is with the mission. This one, kill 3 sentinel quads, 20 runaway, 100 runaway mold. 100 runaway mold refined into 20 nanites. So that doesn't really add up. You see here, kill 1 for 10 storm crystals. That's more like it. 10 storm crystals would be something like 2 million. So that's a better amount than what you can get out of 20 nanites. I mean, you can refine all these sludge, goo, fluids into runaway mode, and you can normally get more by just what you pick up. So I would say always calculate reward and risk and see if it actually matches each other. Because if they don't go down that route. Don't. It's not worth it. So the whole other thing is, if you want nanites badly, then start scavenge planets for runaway mode. It can be found. They would be shown as curious deposits, and they are not that rare. They do appear. And I just got 466 nanites without doing anything. So that's kind of my point. Don't go out and get killed to get 20 nanites. And I will say, if you need to kill 4 quads, there is a big chance that you might actually get into trouble. Just saying. So I need to scan plans, and how many I don't know until I start. It's warm here, so we need to make sure that we are good. I know there's no plans, but it's money. And I know they are not the ones I'm supposed to scan, but they actually pay quite well, so I'm also aware there was a predator among them, so I hope that they're not going to have me for dinner. So I need 6 plants. Yes, okay. That is a predator. So if you want to know how I know it's a predator, is always something with its stalks, preys, and or eat meat, something in that direction. We got a lot of the animals just by staying here. I am aware temperature is going up. I actually think I will sit that off in the ship. It's again one of these. You can choose to let your shielding take the heat, but I mean, I feel it wastes a lot of my resources doing so. So it actually says it wants another place. But everything I scanned counted, so, but this might be where I can find more. I don't know, but I will kind of go there and then see. As I was waiting anyway, then I might as well go to the other position and see. So, storms on planets comes in a couple of different ways. Some is localized, some is global. And you might sometimes be able to fly away from them. And other times you can't. Like now I flew quite a distance, but it's still on, so we still have to wait a little bit for it.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Oh, There's even more.
Units received.
There's a building. Maybe we should take a look at that and see if that
Units received.
is something interesting now we've done the mission. I'm actually going to land again. Don't know if that is something I can use. Phosphorus. I'm not in dire need of phosphorus anymore because I farm it, but it's something which can be quite difficult actually to gather because it comes in very small deposits. So when you find it, you might want to pick it up. Is that something I've scanned? Yeah. Just double checking the animals because I'm quite close to have them all, so if I could get that, would not be too bad. I always suggest to take crystalline entity such as dihydrogen, condensated carbon and sodium nitrate because they are very useful and you need loads of them. So the building I was looking for at, I don't know, it is now. So it's not really a building, but a trade terminal. But that might actually be as good as a trading post, so that's not too bad to find around either. There's a building with sentinels, so that could be either manufacturing or a depot. So I'm going to buy anything which is in my range. Actually, take that as well. See if there's anything I can. Shit. I put that in the wrong place. So I can't do it to my ship, okay. For some reason. That's okay. I luckily know how to move it around myself. So I'm always tempted to see if there's a trading post nearby. Because that always give me better options for trade. So I'm going to tag it, go up. Down again. That's the fastest way to come to between 2 points on the planet. As you are able to fly faster when you are up in space than down on the planet, so if anything else is not really doing anything, I always have to trade to fall back on. So that kind of make it interesting for me. I know it's not like that for everyone, but there is so many different aspects of the game, so you can actually pretty much do what you like. Something I was going to look. Oh yeah. Make sure this one is pretty much running all the time. Just putting that back and take the whole stack. That's the only problem there is with doing it as you're running around is you run out of fuel on the personal refiner, but as you use something which is so easy to come at, it should not be a problem. So the thing is, I already bought from the trade terminal I ran into, so I was a little bit limited what left. is an exotic. I will do as I normally do, take a picture so it comes up with the coordinates, and take the picture, but that was not the picture I wanted. I wanted in close up there. So we are the planet New Seville up in the northern on the trading post, and we can look at the coordinate, what is in the Tabuntu system in the Eltiensleen galaxy. So if you're around, there is a exotic S-class, it pinged at 23.650 million. So you could come here and camp out for it. I will take the coordinates as well when I get to my ship in just a moment. Some A ships as well, so there might actually be other ships coming around. That is interesting. So the coordinates for here is so difficult to see sometimes. I need to go up, then go down. Around plus 22.80 and minus 21.98. So, and that's at the trading post, so it should be findable. So it's to hand in my mission. And as I didn't take any here, there is of course not any new ones. So we are off to the next system. I don't have any missions now. So where do we want to go? That one is how far away? That's too far. What about the other one? There. It's even further away, so my there's one down there. That was in range. It's not in range. That one is. So let's go there and see where we end up. There's the space station. Let's go to the space station first. I need to get around the black hole here. There's another thing I can do sometimes. If I start getting bored, then I will start hunting sentinels and sentinel ships and stuff like that. I have the things to actually find them, echolocators, so well, some of them, some at least. So the thing is, I don't easily get bored. I have a lot of things I can get to do around, and I might not always do the same things. I'm pretty much doing the same things at the moment, but it might in the future change, so I do the days a little bit more thematic. There are certain things I will repeat doing. My frigates and my farming ones will always happen, but what else I do on the days, I don't know. It might be flying a specific flight, starship all day and kind of grind that up, and it might be just exploring, looking at planets and things like that. So when these things happens that they break your multi-tool, do yourself a favor, just take a look that you don't have any modules which is actually broken. I have these things I've gotten to the to the living ship mission. I don't know if I will actually ever need them again besides that, but if I find out I don't, then I would just... Well, I leave them for now, but if I need the space, then I would just dismount them and put them on again if I should need them later. So here they sell nanotube crates. I'm not going to buy it, but they buy a lot of things here, so that's again good money earned.
Units received.
Not bad. I'll take that. I'll actually take all the money I can get, so that's money is not a bad thing, I can say. Bear with me a second, I will have to open a window. It's really warm in here today. And I'm sorry if there will come any noises from the road outside, but at this time it shouldn't be too much. Oh, sorry for that, but I thought now I was doing everything. I could just do the whole shebang in one go. Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. So these like technology unequipped. Okay. No. Oh, I saw someone on Reddit was asking where he could find a Kovacs scientist. He's there. That's not much help, but The thing is, he stands around there on space station, so you need to talk to people to find them. Remember, if you are sitting watching this as a new player or inexperienced player and have questions, feel free to use the chat and ask questions. I'm happy to try to answer them. So there's none of these I really want to do. So good rewards, 500,000. It's not bad either, but it's not really something I want to do. So I get some stuff I can use with my frigate missions that is quite neat. You can also produce them yourself, but I'm actually quite happy to get it for free. So we are off to go for the black hole. It was on the other side of the space station, wasn't it? So full speed ahead. Here we go. This battle zone. I was waiting that would soon happen. Put me out of range. There's one thing which really annoys me. They're out of range, then they are not a danger. Take the ones which is in range and is actually shooting at us. They try to ram me. That's something which belongs in another game, though. Be careful, don't hit the radar. You can fly into it, but don't shoot it, because then you will be the villain. Or the space station. Should be it.
Alert. Navigational data received.
So which one is it? Look like it's that one, so that one, where is there, yeah. The icon is always sitting where the entrance to the flight deck is, but it's sometimes to find it the correct way. And my experience is take it slowly. Hello, it was great. We had a good week in Paris. Weather was a little bit murky, but it was nice, warm-ish. So how are you doing? Still farming sentinel ships. Yeah, that I have heard others say the same. Please put some sort of indicator. It can be quite difficult to actually find your way. But after I found out that the icon for the freighter is actually always sitting at the entrance, then it became a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Yeah, no, that can actually be hard work to find the proper things, but if you're patient and keep looking, then you will find good things. Yeah. That's actually always a good idea. Make lists about things so you know what you're kind of looking for. Because it can be a piss to remember what was it I needed. Okay, an A class. A better one. Yeah, my son said that he had the garden door open all the time, so that both the dog and the cat could come and go as they liked, and that they were very pleased with that. Well, I would say, as I said, it was, yeah. The weather in Paris was quite murky, and it actually brewed up to a thunderstorm yesterday, and that was the weather was coming down hard. It was raining like it never rained before. Yeah, I found out that's the British thing on bank holidays. That's gardening. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower was closed while it was ongoing, so they didn't take any chances. And then there was and then there was fights with the demonstrants, the anarchists and the police. We didn't see that, we just heard about it, but it was not too far from where we actually were, but we were very lucky not to run into any trouble, so that made it in a bit better. We did. The thing is, it's hard in France not to enjoy. When you like food, then it's very hard not to enjoy it. There is so much good food. The big problem is you're sitting looking at the menu and thinking, oh, I could eat that, I could eat that, I could eat that, I could eat that. You have to limit yourself. Yeah, I took a tour around many of my favorites, so I was very happy. And even got some good red wine as well, so that can't complain about that. Yeah, absolutely. I have no. I like the French basics as well. I never really been into the so-called fine dining because that's. I get so disappointed. You get a little bit on a. It looks like the plate has just been made dirty, and that's the food you get. I mean, they might make fantastic food and it tastes fantastic, but I actually do like to get a proper portion of food. Yeah. Yeah, but it's funny, it's nearly everywhere I go, I tend to prefer the sturdy farm countryside food because it is the things with all the flavors and you get some proper portions. Sitting there with two shrimps on two prawns on a stick, that's not really me. There's an S. Another S. So if anyone wants the coordinates, they are there. put it so it can be seen. So it's an S shuttle. It's not the most interesting of S ships, but I know some people collect. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with that because it's, I would say it's the basic of all food, and that is where the best taste is. The funny thing is, I rarely eat salad and stuff like that in Britain. But when I get to places where all the vegetables are fresh, it's a whole other experience. I remember once we were in camping in France, and we came to this campsite. They didn't have any food, but they said, just go up that road, there's a supermarket. Their cafeteria is brilliant. And we were looking at each other and said, that can't be true. But we were hungry, so we went up to that supermarket and into their eatery there, and they only had the dish of the day, and it was some kind of beef stew, and we ordered it and we ate it, and it was one of the best dishes I ever had. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's you kind of know when the vegetables comes from South America, then they are not picked this morning and sent to market. I find it such a shame because many of it, if you go out and pick it up when it's pick it up from the land, then it's a whole other story. Yeah, but it's turned into a weird problem because apparently they lack people to work with the crops because no one wants to work in those areas. I saw something on TV with someone growing strawberries, and he could only grow around 30% of what he used to because he couldn't get people to maintain and harvest them when they were ripe, and that sounds really weird to me, but it's sad. Yeah. Oh. I actually saw exotic earlier today, and I was very tempted to take it myself, but I have a little bit the same. I have so many. It was one of them which looks like an octopus almost. Yeah, that hasn't really helped there. But that's one thing which I find weird because most European countries, a lot of people studying, they take summer jobs to. You already been there, but in many countries the people studying take summer jobs to earn extra money, and it's kind of weird that that doesn't happen in Britain. It's always nice to earn some extra money, isn't it? I mean, that was how my son got his first computer. It was by actually picking strawberries. Yeah, I know. That's quite a number around. Oh dear, it's a 2-minute one. Where's my sheep? There's quite an amount around Berkshire and down to Hampshire. A friend of mine lives out in the countryside down towards Basingstoke, and that's He's neighbor to a strawberry farm. It always smells lovely.
Units received.
By the way, I'm on today and tomorrow. Then I won't be on until we have moved, but I hope it will only be mid next week until I'm back. The problem is I'm the only one who can drive, so I have to drive the moving van, but we should be able to do it in
Technology recharge.
3 or 4, maybe 5 goes, I'm not sure, but
Warning. Threat
we
detected.
are going to do it as relaxed as possible. Yeah, no, when we moved here, it was actually quite. We made it very stressful for ourselves, which was really stupid. And we're not going to make that mistake again. So we are going to take it very almost chillaxed, as much as we can do that, but. But we're picking up the keys Friday, so that's when everything starts. No, exactly, and the thing is, my son has taken the week off, so him and I will be doing the driving and moving. My daughter will have to work because she's just started a new job.
Hostile scan detected.
Oh, fuck. That I don't want to do. Oh dear.
Shield down. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Do it right.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Hostile ships deleted.
Pissed me off. uh, it really annoyed me that deployed like that. I did not expect that, so that got me a little bit. What the fuck? Don't do that to me. No, no, I'm really looking forward to get the move done because everything is wow. We kind of have packed 85% down, so everything is in boxes now. Yeah, I can't have that. That's not cool. I think I was on my way to the next system. Actually, uh, it is, but believe me, you will not regret it when they start giving you good gifts every time. It's really worth it.
Threat detected.
I just need to earn some money, you know. The problem is I don't know really what I'm actually looking for yet.
Units received.
Well, I have some of the things. Actually, I do have all of the things on my freighter. What do I need? I need. Jesus. No. Yeah, I actually think they are on the planet, aren't they? So
Units received.
a lot of animals there. That's money.
Units received. Units received.
So let's go and get the shot. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that. See, I'm a noob. I can't remember from time to time what to do. Okay. Uh, you know what? People always quickly um, quickly judge other people's abilities when they play, and I'm always been very cautious with. I actually don't like to tell other people that they do wrong, because first of all, I don't think it's my place to do so, but I'm also aware of my own shortcomings sometimes, and I know I can sit thinking for hours that, oh, this is not good, and then you realize, oh God, I could just have done A instead of B, C, D, E, and F to do it. And It's yeah. So I was actually curious what that was. Yeah, I have never really thought about that because I must admit I don't necessarily like playing in first person, but again, that's if you don't think about it, then no, it is how it is. And you do what you think you have to do. And I mean, is it a big deal if you have to dig it up? Probably not. But the other thing makes it much easier. Yeah. No, that's absolutely correct. I've done that myself as well sometimes when I was looking at after specific things on planets. Uh, that is absolutely helpful. And it's always nice to learn something useful and find out, oh, I can actually do that. Or it's easier. I always tend to say there is everything from very easy to very hard ways of doing things, and you might be doing it the hard way, but again, it doesn't make it wrong. The worst problem is when you want to do something and you can't do it. That's or sometimes new players have asked what they need. What I got this. What can I use that for? That's where it can be very tricky. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck.
Technology recharge.
Oh, don't do that to me.
Shield down.
Not yet. We're still alive. Getting a little bit tired here. Yeah, I know. I normally... Well, I can deal with them normally, but I can feel my head is a little bit off.
Repaired.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. That's one thing I found out as well. You really have to kind of find the places where you actually fight them. What the hell is the other one? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still alive at least. No, you're absolutely right with the terrain, because one of the first times I tried to fight them, and I was struggling because it was actually a lot of weird lumps in the landscape, so it was kind of
Recharge.
impossible for me to hit them. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. Oh yeah. Well, I actually have thought about do that as well.
Technology repaired.
I need to see it.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching. Technology recharge.
Ah, fuck.
Technology recharge.
Yeah. I don't think the game like I pause not play for some days because it seems like when I'm then back then it presents me with this
Hostile ships defeated.
for some weird where's the space station? I need a space station. Actually, I'm not sure whether I like this ship, but I'll give it a thought. Yeah, I'm not doing that now. No, no, no more, no more, no more. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'll come back here tomorrow. I think I'm about to go to my freighter and clean up because I can feel my head is going a little bit loopy at best. I've been up very early this morning, I will say, so we left on Eurostar at 10 o'clock this morning, French time. Yeah, well, I will be back at from around 8 o'clock UK time tomorrow evening, so feel free to come around. And then there will be a break for a week's time, but we'll come back to that. So sleep well to you as well. So that ended with a lot of fighting, so I'm actually going to leave the mess for tomorrow because as I said, I've been up very early this morning coming back from holiday, so I will close down for now, and I'll do this tomorrow when I start. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock UK time, and everyone is welcome to come and stick with me. We will go sentinel ship hunting and see if we can find something which is better what we already have. Then it's for me to wish everyone a good night, good evening, good day, wherever time zone you're in, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, and thank you for watching. Take care out there.